Hey, welcome my Scrappin friends. I am Vanessa, and today we are going to start our tutorial that I promised that I would show you how to make. This is the Rouge Folio album, and the reason it's a folio album because it features my Floating Folio hinge, and the hinges are not in the spine of the album, so that's why it's called a folio. But it is made out of chipboard. If you haven't caught my album share where I do the complete walkthrough of this, I will put it down in the link down below for you. It's a wonderful, wonderful album. I did use the 49th and Market collection to decorate this, the Rouge Collection. Okay, so go check it out if you haven't seen it. And I do have the tutorial here for you. You can go to my website, and I'll put the link down below for it too. You can go grab this for $8. Since I'm going to be teaching you here on YouTube, I know some of you like to have the cutting guide to ride along with you. And sometimes I can misspeak a measurement. So for $8, and you'll get the cutting guide, the written instructions, and I will put all the classes in there, and I will also record decorating it, and I will put that in there as well. Okay, so go grab it. Just $8, guys. Okay. All right, I've got all my pieces cut and scored. I did write down the measurements for you. Okay, so piece A is 6 1/4 by 9. We do nothing to those pieces. Piece B, and you need 3 of those. I should have put that there. And you need 3 of these as well. Okay, these are our base pages. Okay. Okay, let me set those to the side here. And this will probably be in 2 parts. We'll do all the pages, and then part 2 will be building the chipboard album and putting our pages on and doing the folio hinge. Okay, we'll see how far we get today. I would like to get all the pages done. Okay, so piece A, 6 1/4 by 9, 3 of them, 7 1/4 by 9, and you're scoring at 1/2 inch on each end. Okay, 1/2 inch on each end, applying the tape on the indented side. Always apply it to the indented side unless I tell you differently. Okay, so piece A, we do nothing to these. Okay, I'll just put those up there for right now. Okay, so this is piece A and piece B. Probably shouldn't be writing on that because that goes through to my board. Okay, piece A. Piece B is going to go right on top of piece A. You're going to line it up on all 4 sides. If one piece doesn't fit, try a different one, okay? All right, and then just take your tape off. Okay, you're going to do this to all 3 pieces. And if you have to trim, just a smidgen off the top, that's okay. So again, same thing. You're applying it right on top of piece A. Take your tape off. This is really a really easy album to put together. Okay. So B right on top of piece A. Like I said, if you have to trim something off, so be it. You don't want to trim off a whole bunch. think this one's just a little bit longer. But I'll check them when we get done. See if anything needs trimmed. Yeah, see, I thought that one was a little bit too long. So I'm just going to trim it off. My cardstock was probably crooked. There. Okay. So there, now we have a pocket. So I'm just going to kind of check. Yeah, this one's a little bit off too. So I'm just going to trim it. All right. So set those aside. Okay. So page 1. Okay, we'll make A our front. Okay. We'll make A our front and B's will be our back. Okay. So piece C is 3 by 9. And you scored 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1/2 inch. Okay. This is a pocket. Now I'm just going to miter right when you score, it forms an X here. Okay, so you're just going to miter right through that X. Okay, right through that X. We're reducing bulk in our album. That's the reason we do that. So you scored 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1/2 inch. Okay. Now you're just going to fold it and burnish. Okay. And these should just meet up. They should not overlap. If they overlap, just recut it just a little bit. You can tell when you burnish if it's overlapped or not. Okay. So piece C is going to go right down here at the bottom. You're going to center it from side to side. Okay. That gives us the effect to where you can put your cardstock or design paper on each side. Okay. So I'm just going to line this up to where I should have about 1/2 inch on each side. You can put on your, your grid. Kind of line your pocket up with your guide down there. When you got it, just take your tape off. All right. There's our pocket. And just give her a quick varnish. See, then you can put your paper, your strip of paper there. Okay. So now piece D is 5 3/4 by 8. All right. This is piece D. And this is piece C. All right. So piece D is 5 3/4 by 8. You're going to score at 1/2 inch and 5/8. You're going to have 1/8 of an inch gusset right here. Okay. So you're just going to fold on both those score lines. I just kind of get it started, and then I do. Okay, and give her a burnish. All right, piece D is going here at the top. Okay, and you're going to center it I'm going to flip mine here. And you're going to center it from side to side. Okay, center it from side to side. You want to make sure your gusset is up. Okay, you just applied tape to that 1/2 inch. That's it. The 1/8 of an inch is up. Okay, make sure you have the same amount on each side. When you got it, take your tape off. All right, so there's piece D. I'll put D over here. Now, you're going to need piece E and piece F, okay? This is piece E and piece F. Okay, piece E is 4.5 by 6.5. You're just going to fold and burnish. You're scoring at 1/2 inch, okay? So on this 6.5 inch side, you're scoring at 1/2 inch. On the 5.5 inch side, you're scoring 1/2 inch. Okay, 5.5 inch side, 1/2 inch. 6.5 inch side at 1/2 inch. All right. Fold and burnish. Now, these pieces are going to go right on top of B. Okay. Now, you have that 1/4 inch gusset. So get rid of that 1/4 inch gusset. Not rid of it, but get it to where it's now underneath. You want that 1/4 inch gusset underneath. Okay. These are going to attach right up here. Okay. Right up there. So with your 1/8 of an inch underneath you, now you're going to attach this right here at the top. You want to make sure you have the same amount of space. There's about 2 1/4, 2 1/4, about 2 1/4. Okay, and attach it. Okay, now piece F is going to be 1/4 of an inch lower. Again, just for design purposes. About 1/4 of an inch, you're going to line it up with your piece E. Okay, line it up with your piece E. Stick her down. Okay. So then you have a flip and a flip and a flip and a pocket. All right. So here I'm going to mark this first page front. That way when I go to put it together, I know exactly where it's going. I'm not having to look back to see what page 1 was. Okay, so page 1, front. Excuse me. All right. So now the back side. Okay, the back side. So now you're going to need your piece G. And you only need one for this page. The other piece G goes on the inside cover. The same way with G, H. Okay, here. We're going to need G and H. Okay. And I. And your and J. Okay. These are all your inside your front covers, your extra ones. Okay. I had you cut 2 of them. Okay. But set these aside, and these go inside the front cover. Okay. All right. So you're going to set your spare ones aside for right now. Okay. So right now you just need one piece, but you'll cut 2 pieces. Okay, because the other set is going to be inside the front cover. Okay. So piece J is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and this is piece J. Okay, and you scored 1/2 inch. You're scoring on the 5 1/4 inch side at 1/2 inch. Okay, you're going to 5 1/4 inch side, scoring 1/2 inch. Okay, you're scoring on the 6 1/2 inch side at 1/2 inch. Okay, this is piece I. Okay, and then piece H, you're scoring on the 7 1/2 inch side at 1/2 inch. And piece G is scoring on the 8 1/2 inch side at 1/2 inch. Okay. All right, let's put these together. So you're just going to fold and burnish on all 4 of these pieces. Okay. All right. There we go. So grab our piece. Here's our front side. We're working on the back side. Piece G is going to go right along the edge. On the left-hand side, you're going to center it from top to bottom. I'll make sure that 1/8 of an inch. I'm not seeing that 1/8 of an inch. Okay, you're centering it top to bottom, same amount, right along this edge. Stick her down. Okay, there's where piece G goes. Okay, and you scored 1/2 inch on the 8 1/2 inch side on piece G. Okay, piece H. Okay, piece H. Now I'm going to taper because it's the same. I'm just tapering this like that. Okay, just took off just a tiny bit. And the reason we do that is just when construction purposes. Okay, that way when we put our paper on, you don't see it so much. Again, right on top of piece G, right along this edge, right on top of it. Make sure you're lined up. Sorry, my head's probably going to get in the way. Make sure I'm all lined up. Stick her down. Okay, just like that. Piece H. And piece H, 7 1/2 inch side, you scored 1/2 inch. Okay, piece I is going to go right on top of piece J, but you're going to, again, 1/4 of an inch away, just for design purposes. Okay, make sure you're lined up. And I am going to taper. Anytime that you your cardstock is the same that you're attaching, we usually taper. That way you do not see, when you go to decorate, you don't see, it kind of hides our construction process. Okay, 1/4 of an inch away and attach it. All right, piece J, 5 1/4 inch side, we scored 1/2 inch. And again, I'm going to take this 1/4 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch away. Okay, her down. Might be a little bit more than 1/4, but that's all right. That's all right. That is the back side. So that's our page 1 all done. That's our page 1 all done. Okay. Page 2. Okay, we said we're using A for the front. Okay. Page 2. Okay. You're going to need your piece L and M. All right. So on the front side, you're going to need your piece P, which is 6 by 8. Okay, piece P is 6 by 8. You're scoring 1/2 inch, and then you're scoring on 5/8, and you're scoring on the 6-inch side. Okay, 6-inch side, you're scoring 1/2 inch and 5/8. Piece O, you need 2 of these, and they're 4.5 by 6.5, and you're scoring on the 6.5 inch side at 1/2 inch. Okay, you need 2 of those. Okay, 6.5 inch side at 1/2 inch, and the 6-inch side at 1/2 inch and 5/8. Okay. So piece P, you're going to fold on both. Oh, I only have one. I only have one scoring. I need 2. Yeah. All right. Let me grab my scoreboard real quick and get my other one scored. And then we're scoring at 5/8. Boy, I must have scored it on that side. All right. That's what I did. So I'll just score my. All right. You need an 1/8 of an inch gusset there. 1/8 of an inch. So now I'm just gonna kind of get her started. All right. And burnish. All right. First piece B, piece A. Piece P is going to go right at the top. And again, you're going to center it from top to bottom. Or, I'm sorry, from side to side. I'm sorry. From side to side, right at the very top. Make sure you have your 1/8 of an inch gusset on top. Good thing I thought about that. Phew, that might have been a disaster. Make sure your 1/8 of an inch is on top. You got about 1/2 inch on each side. Okay. Stick her down. Okay, just like that. So now you have that. Okay. So now you need your piece in, and it is 5 1/4 by 10. 5 1/4 by 10, and this is piece in. And you're going to score. Yeah, I don't even have my other score line on there. Ah. So this piece, you're scoring 1/2 inch on each end. And then on the 5 1/4 inch side, you're scoring at 1/2 inch. Okay. This is a pocket. All right. So now I got to add my tape. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Okay. And I will get back to you. But yeah, And there is no, in my book, there's no dumb question. Because I guarantee if you're thinking it, somebody else is thinking it. Okay. So now I'm just going to fold on all three. All right. And remember, when you flip these over, they should just meet. You can tell when they don't meet because you have extra bulk. Okay, this pocket is going right down here at the bottom. Right down here at the bottom. Line it up. All right. There's piece in, or pocket. Okay. 2 pieces of O, please. Okay, piece O. You're scoring 1/2 inch on the 6.5 inch side. I should have been putting the scoring. I didn't even think about that. I should have done that. Okay, piece O. It's going to go right on top of piece N. Okay, and you have like 1/8 of an inch at top and bottom. Okay, 1/8 of an inch. Okay, you're centering it with piece N right along, one on each side. Okay, stick it down. You want to make sure these are lined up. I must have just a little bit more space. But you want these to be even. And mine's off. Yikes. There. All right. There we go. So you'd have flip out, a pocket, and there's your flap. Excuse me. All right. So this is the second page front. All right. So now you're going to flip it over. And now you're going to need piece K. Where's my... Oh, here we go. Here's my pieces. Sorry. Piece L and M. Okay, these are our 2 pockets that we're going to make. And one, no, that's our flap. Here we go. Piece K and L and M. Okay, M. All right. So piece M, let's put these all up here. Okay. So piece M is 5.5 by 8.5. You're scoring on the 8.5 inch side at 1/2 inch. And remember, you're always applying your tape to the indented side unless I tell you differently. This is piece M. Okay. Now piece K and piece L. That's piece L. Piece K. Now, you're going to need 2 of these, 2 of K and 2 of L, but put those other 2 aside, okay? They go on the inside back cover, okay? Here's what we're going to be doing. We're making slanted pockets with piece K and L, okay? Wait a minute. Take that back. I scratched that. You do not need Scratch that, guys. You do not need 2 of those. Sorry. You do not need 2 of those. Sorry about that. You just need 1 because I forgot I changed the measurements for the back covers. So just 1 piece of K, 1 piece of L. Okay. So piece M, you score 1/2 inch on the 8.5 inch side. We're on the back side. Piece M. Okay, here's our front. Make sure you're right side. Okay, make sure you didn't flip it upside down when you go to decorate the back cover. I've been known to do that. Piece M is going to line up. You're going to have about 3/8 of an inch from top to bottom. Okay, put her right along that edge. Right along that edge. Okay, so you're going to open this up. Okay, piece L and piece K are going to be slanted pockets. You're scoring just like a pocket. Okay, you're scoring just like a pocket, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Okay, piece K, you're going to score on the 7.5 inch side at 1/2 inch. On the 7.25 side, you're scoring 1/2 inch on each one. Okay, so your 7.5 one, you're scoring 1/2 inch. Then on the 7.25 inch side, you're scoring 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. Okay, piece L, you're scoring on the 7.25 inch side at 1/2 inch on each end. And on the 4.5 inch side, you're scoring just 1/2 inch. Okay. So again, where they meet, I'm mitering the corners because this is a pocket, but it's a slanted pocket, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay. So now you're going to fold these. Okay, you're going to fold them, please. And burnish. Do this to both pieces, please. Okay. And piece K, you're doing the same thing. Folding and burnishing. Now, you're going to need a ruler and a pencil. So, get you a ruler and pencil. Pause me. Pause me. Go get you a pencil and a ruler. Okay. So, piece K is 5 inches. So, you're going to measure from the top at 5 inches and make a little tick mark. Okay. So now I'm going to grab my ruler all the way down to the very corner. Okay, to the very corner. And I'm going to make a tick mark. Piece L. Okay, and you want your pocket to lay just like that. Okay. Okay, we're slicing off right here. So this, okay, and I'm going to measure 3 inches. 3 inches, I believe. Let me double check. Pretty sure it's 3 inches. Yes, 3 inches from the folded state. Okay, make you a little tick mark, and then take it all the way down to the bottom. Okay. Now, I'm just going to cut these off. For a minute, I thought this looked too big. I was like, did I do that wrong? I always make mistakes somewhere. Somewhere. All right, so these are going to stack just like this. right here on piece B, piece K is going to go right along your edge. Make sure you don't go over on your edge. Sorry, I gotta see what I'm doing here. Okay, stick her down. All right, there's piece K, piece L right on top. Right on top of there, right along the edge. Okay. Come on. Sometimes me and tape don't get along very well. Should have been using glue. Been trying to use glue a lot more. I've even kind of started using it when I'm putting my design paper on. All right. There's back side. Sweet. Okay. There's page 2. Put it aside. Okay. There's our second one, and A is going to be the front. Now you're going to need piece Q, which is 5 3/4 by 8 1/2. You're scoring at 1/2 inch. You're scoring 1/2 inch on the 8 1/2 inch side. 1/2 inch, and then 5/8. Okay, so scoring 1/2 inch, and then that 5/8. We got to have our 1/8 inch gusset. Okay. And again, this is going to go at the top, so you want your gusset on top. And again, you're going to center it from side to side, which is about 1/4 inch, right along that top. Sorry, my head's going to get in the way. Got just a little bit more over there. All right. So right along the top, guys. Okay, there's piece Q. All right, that flips up. Now you're going to need okay. So you're going to need your piece. A second, I gotta double check here. Q, T, U, and V. So Q. There's U and V. Where is my Q piece? Oh, never mind. I'm like, I don't have no Q piece. You mean I didn't cut my Q piece? Oh my gosh. Okay. So T, U, and V. Okay. Piece T is 5 1/2 by 12. 5 1/2 by 12. Okay. You on the 12-inch side, you're scoring at 1/2 inch. And then we scored piece T at 7 1/2. Guess I could just use my ruler. Checked. Yep. 7 1/2. Okay. 1/2 inch and 7 1/2. So now I'm going to fold and burnish. And then this one is going to fold, and it's going to be underneath. So when you fold it, you want to make sure she lines up. If you have to make a new score line, so be it. That looks like I got a little bit of a sticking over. So I'm going to trim that off. I don't want nothing sticking over when you fold that back under. Okay. See, the flap is underneath you. That is going to go right here on the left-hand side, and you're going to center it. Well, my other one, I centered it. Yeah. I'm going to do this one just a hair different. So about 1/4 of an inch from the bottom. 1/4 of an inch from the bottom. Okay. 1/4 of an inch from the bottom. Stick her down. Okay. Piece U. Okay. And then piece V. Piece U, on the 7-inch side, you scored at 1/2 inch. Okay. And on the 4 3/4 side, you're scoring 1/2 inch. All right. And like I said, I do have the tutorial for $8 if you would like to pick it up, so you can have it right beside you. Okay, piece U is going to go on the right-hand side. Okay. And I lined it up. I'm lining it up with piece T. Okay. I'm not lining it up with piece A. I'm lining it up with piece T. Okay, so you want the same amount of space on this. Okay. Stick her down. Open up piece U. Piece V is going on the back side, about 1/8 of an inch away from the score line. Okay, and I'm going to taper because we're putting the same width of cardstock on. Okay, about 1/8 of an inch away. Stick her down. You don't want it in the fold line because that will give you resistance. Okay, 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch away. Okay, so you have a flap and a flap. Now you can fold this any way that you want. My T is on the outside. Okay, flip it over to the back side. I'm going to say 3 front. Okay, just makes it easier when we go to put it on in our album. Okay, so piece R is a pocket. You're going to score on the 7 1/4 inch side at 1/2 inch on each end, and on the 5 3/4 inch side, you're scoring 1/2 inch. Okay. Piece R. So flip it over. Make sure you don't get it upside down. You're going to miter. Okay. You're going to miter and then fold. Yeah, I wish I would have been thinking about putting the scoring. I'm so sorry about that, dang it. Okay, piece R is going to go right here. Okay, just like that. Okay, so line it up, stick her down. So just like that, you have a pocket. Now, Piece S is 5.5 by 12. This is piece R. Piece S, 5.5 by 12. You're going to score on the 12-inch side at 1/2 inch. And then I believe 8 and... I'll just use... Yeah, 8 3/4. That's what I thought. It was 8 3/4. Okay, piece S. So 1/2 inch and an 8 3/4. And a fold and burnish. This flap goes on the inside. Flap goes on the inside. Okay. So right on top of piece R, you're going to line it up from top to bottom, same amount of space. There you go. And that opens up. Now, this piece here is totally up to you. I just called it an add-on piece. Okay. It's an add-on piece, and it is 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay. It's 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. Now this piece, I can't do it with you because it needs decorated with paper first. Okay. But I can demonstrate. This is going to stick right here. Here's what I'm talking about. Okay, this flips open. Here's this piece here. We're forming a little insertion spot right here. Okay. Oops. So what you're going to do is decorate this piece first. Then you're just going to glue on 3 sides. And what I do is I get this where I want it, and then just make it just a little pencil mark where not to stick the glue past. Okay, just make you a little pencil mark. Okay, so then decorate it, and then you're going to put your glue here, here, and here, stick it in here, and then shut it. And then you're going to glue it. Just make sure when you do that, that glue doesn't ooze out and sticks to here. Okay, because this is a flip, but we're creating a little tuck spot right here. And this was 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, but you got to decorate it first. All right. So that's all our pages. That is all our pages. Yee-hee. All right. So I'll do just a real quick flip through so you can see. And then I will release the video tomorrow where we'll make our folio hinge. Okay. Our folio hinge, and I am using black. We'll get that done, and then we'll get the covers all done, and we'll get the pieces added on. Okay, you got your WXY for your inside back cover, and then we have our pieces that I told you to put aside for the inside front cover. Now, you will need your ribbon for tomorrow's class, okay? Because we got to attach the ribbon before we attach this stuff down to our album, all right? So I will release that tomorrow. So here is a flip, a flip, a flip, and a pocket. Beautiful. And then we have our waterfall here. Gorgeous. Here is page 2. It has a flip up. And it has a pocket. Okay. That flips. Then this flips out and you have 2 slanted pockets. This is page 3. Has a flip up. That flips out. Then this flips. Then this flips. Then on the back side, you have a pocket, but we'll pretend this is glued. So like that. Very, very nice. Very nice. That's our 3 pages. So I will let you go. You get your pages made. And tomorrow I will release the video where we do our folio hinge and make our covers, attach it. We will finish up the album tomorrow. All right. All right. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Like I said, if you have any questions, please ask away and I will get your questions answered for you. And hey, we'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye.